Hello again. Today I'd like to share some of the kamai, the principal kamai from Togakure Ninja Biken. These kamai are found typically at the beginning of all the forms that you'll see in Ninja Biken. The first kamai is called Ichi no kamai. And from this position, where the sword is straight out at the shoulder height, you can then transfer to Seigan no kamai, followed by Chudan and Geidan. In Geidan, your knee bends slightly forward and your head comes over the top of your knee. Now you step back with your lead leg and you're in toe sui. Your head, again, is over the lead knee. From here, you shift back into Hasso. The Hasso that I learned in Togakure is a bit lower, where the sword, the height of the sword is concealed by your body, as opposed to in Kushinryu, it's high like this. Here, it's low. Step out to the right, you have Kasumi. Step back with the left, getting very narrow, and this is Totoku Shoshi. These are the 8 basic kamais found in Togakure. Let's look at it from a side view. So starting from Ichi, you can see how this sword is straight out from my shoulders parallel to the floor. Then we move back to Seigan, drop to Chudan, shift forward, we have Geidan. Keeping my head at that elevation, I have toe sui. Rock back, you have Hasso. Shift offline, raise sword up, you have Kasumi. Step back, you have Totoku Shoshi. Remember to keep your shoulder back so that you're very narrow, guarded behind the blade of the sword. So as I said earlier, all of these kamai are at the beginning of each of the kata found in Togakure Ninja Biken. Practically speaking, however, what is the point to these kamai? In my experience, that point is found in the middle between the cuts. So if we use Raiko as our way to explore this, so starting from Hasso, when I cut here, I land in this kind of awkward position. Okay, I'm exposed on this side. My understanding of kamai is going to be that I enter into a protection here with a second cut or with a physical kamai. So the second cut comes in this far. And then to get into Daijodan, I do this kind of sideways Kasumi. From this place, the kamai is basically passed through to get to this Shomengiri. Stepping offline this way, I have Keisagiri, and I'm using my Kasumi to protect me in between the actual cut, followed by another Gyaku Keisagiri. So between each of the cuts, we have a protection that is afforded by one of the kamai that we've learned. But the kamai, the way in which it's used, is as a pass-through, not as a stop. I'm passing through. So in my experience from training in Japan, that's how we should reflect on the use of these kamai in our in our everyday training through these cuts. Until next time, take care.